On the West Coast, no two programs have rocked the establishment more than these two, and it's built a rivalry between them. It's been nasty at times. It's had its fair share of cheap shots and ruined seasons, all in the quest for the milk can. On the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Florida State's head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulldogs offense will have the opening possession of the game. It was the Bulldogs who chewed up the men in blue the last time they saw each other.
I mean, the Bulldogs went frying pan to the head of a proud Boise program and really asserted themselves. And then this is a rivalry. This is teams that play each other pretty consistently that usually have a lot of meaning on the line, Palmer.
And Boise State was asking so many questions after they got beat down the way they did. Really, you don't have to look much further than Fresno and just how they dominated that game in all 3 phases.
Running inside, it's Isaac. On the move at the 30. Maybe some room here. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Boise State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. They found him in the end zone 5 different times in their victory in the last game. Ready to fire from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Gaines. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5.
Ready. Wide, 3. Wide, 3. Go.
Tells to run, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Bates. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Broncos come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Brown. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The fake and wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bates. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Broncos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to go.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Straight ahead, it's Scott. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the back. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. From the gun, it's Scott. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Out wide right, it's McClain. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of and does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going to the run. It's Isaac. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for room. It's Gaines. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking for room. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. See some running room.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Drives inside. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Martin back to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pulls it. Now the toss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down? Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Play action on first down. Completes it in the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Tight end now in motion. They go to the counter. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Swamped immediately.
And as you start to settle into games as a play caller, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Broncos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the red zone, it's Gaines. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick them.
Touchdown, Boise State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hits inside, it's Scott. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Might as well run him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down.
Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Bates. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Gaines. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Balls at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the tight end. Quick give. It's Scott. Oh, he's got some space. Enough to move the chains. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Martin will throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Unloads to the right. Just barely got rid of it.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's lead things off with Houston in their matchup against the number 12 team, the BYU Cougars.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Wants to throw on first. Oh, pressure's coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And can't make the connection on the soft toss. 2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man on the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30. Ready, go.
Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Turns it upfield. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Snags it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Gaines. Defense all over him. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Tight end getting vertical. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the run, it's Gaines. He breaks a tackle. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Gaines. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go. Ready. Let's go.
On play action. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That is their sophomore defensive end, and as with any injury, they hope this is just a momentary thing. Holly will check on him in a bit. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the... They'll try the right side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fresno State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Motion from the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Fresno State 35, Boise State 20.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State ready to send out that offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side, it's Wagner. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Straight ahead, it's Gaines. And it's a fumble on the play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Holds and fires complete to the right. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a short gain. Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. But it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined the WAC, and that year they upset then number 8 Fresno State. I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rivalry.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, it's Scott. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Keeps it himself. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On the direct snap, it's Scott. Rush right in his face. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Right down the middle. In traffic, it's Brown. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And he gets it away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Bates. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Hits inside. It's Isaac. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Working the middle. It's complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Martin back to pass. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. They're working that left side. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gonna run it. It's Scott. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Taking it the other way. He's at touchdown Broncos. And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the jets, making the big play.
They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire.
And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Needs it here on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Isaac. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Tight end now in motion. He's changing the play. Trying to establish the run. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. So the Bulldogs get the win over the Broncos, and you know Fresno State is going to relish this victory for every single second until they clash again. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.